Mr. Kaluza, I understand it's your birthday today, and I figured I would say a couple of nice things in honor of my friend. Hope you will entertain my thoughts briefly. My name is Birk, and I'm the founder of the Young Democrats UT San Antonio, the most progressive and change-oriented organization on campus, and oftentimes a group on the opposite side of the fence from Mr. Kaluza and Mr. Jason Hensley's organization, Young Americans for Liberty, UTSA. Last Friday, I finished my sophomore year at UTSA, and the past 2 years of my life, needless to say, have definitely been the most important years to date. I started the Young Democrats as a naive freshman from Liberty Hill, Texas, not knowing what experiences lied ahead of me and the people I was going to meet. I grew up in a town surrounded by folks with similar perceptions and beliefs as Mr. Kaluza, so I knew what it meant to be called a libertarian. But never had I met a group of people so passionate about the belief system until I'd run into the UTSA Y'all chapter. As many of our viewers probably know, the UTSA Y'all chapter was the leading opponent in the Think Green Fund at UTSA. Well, I was the campaign manager for the Green Fund, and needless to say, these folks fought viciously, which I was deeply impressed with. Every day during the week prior to the election, they set up at 9 a.m. just as I did. Our groups clashed, which is expected for obvious reasons, but we remained civil. I always appreciated that about the Y'all UTSA chapter. This year I was absolutely pleased when the Young Americans for Liberty were able to work with the Young Democrats and College Republicans on bringing candidates out for a candidate meet and greet, where Democrats, Republicans, and Libertarians came out, handed out campaign material, and took the time to come and speak with students about the necessity to get the youth involved on elections, especially the recent midterms in November. We had good reception and good turnout by candidates. What I was most happy with was that our three organizations were able to work together in order to promote a common goal to increase youth participation and turnout in San Antonio's political arena. And that is one goal that I think that we all keep with us every single day, and probably the most important goal to have, in my opinion. This spring, the Young Democrats endorsed Y'all President Jason Hensley for Student Government President UTSA. Side by side with the Young Americans for Liberty, we stood tall and united as a single voice against nepotism and corruption. We learned how to tolerate and cooperate with or opposing viewpoints. Most importantly, we made new good friends with the Libertarians. Through my past 2 years at UTSA, my guiding North Star, the one goal, was to break down as many walls and barriers as I could. Andrew knows me well enough to say that everything I do is in order to create and protect the unity of people. One thing I'd like to be remembered for was my ability to bring people together. Andrew, you're definitely someone who will be remembered for that exact characteristic. You're a founder, just like I am, and how you were able to unite a group of the most hard-headed individualists the city's ever seen is beyond me. And the most impressive part of your founding Y'all UTSA is that you created a system that lasted. Most organizations die out after their leader leaves a position. You managed to keep it going, which is remarkable. You went out and found some fantastic people to run the organization. You've done a fantastic job, my friend, and it looks like you just won't stop. One of my favorite presidents, Bill Clinton, once said, "If you believe in a security strategy, a strategy of more friends and fewer enemies, a strategy of greater cooperation, and a strategy of keeping America better at home as we grow more diverse, we have to build the minds and hearts to build this kind of world." Andrew Kaluza has one of those hearts. And while we disagree on many issues, we always keep in mind that it is always good to extend the hand of friendship. I do not see Andrew Kaluza as an enemy, but as a friend, a good friend, one whose friendship I will always appreciate. I'm glad I had the pleasure of meeting you, buddy, and fighting against you and working with you. And by the way, if I don't get one of these for my birthday, I'll probably be a little upset. Have a good one, my friend. Take it easy.